Okay. Mark, how's your arm? The last night was dogs beat the house just now. I don't know. I thought Mama was going to pop out and tell her to knock it off, but she's having a beef extravaganza this morning. She's loving it. Miss Bungle? Or he. That's a he. I know for sure that one's a he. Mama could be a he too, but I'm not sure. Mama was really close to me this morning. She was right there. She actually hissed at me. I tried to get close to her. She hissed at me. So feral, man. Compared to this one. Cat, I know. My fucking tree rubbed up against me, and you gotta smell everything. Right? I took the trash out. My tree rubbed my back. I need to prune it. Like it's time to go out with another already. I wish. Yeah, I want Tux to go to finish that so Mama doesn't have to eat after him. Not all the way up. Yeah, no, I'm about to put the cage out there eventually to get to start used to seeing it out there. Leave it sitting. You? Hey. Hey, come here. You baby. Oh baby. Whoa, whoa. Simon's legs hurt, man. What's wrong with it? Licking his back of his foot. Little pink spot on it. I gotta be more gentle with Simon. Treat him like an elderly cat. Get some rushing him out of here, trying to get him to hurry up and stuff. Now maybe somehow his foot got hurt. I don't know if it just was like that or for me pushing him out of here too fast, trying to get him through the gate. When he's like seemingly trying to keep it open for the kitten. But I don't know. He ate a lot of food this morning, so not bad. He's licking it a lot and he doesn't want me touching it. Well, shit. Now I gotta go out again. Fucking cats are something else, man. I don't know why Mama let Fido eat because she's right there. She was right inside of underneath the house. Like she doesn't let me. Hey! She doesn't let me get uh very close. Like I can. God fucking damn it, dude! This cat is starting to piss me off a little bit. I wish Mama would come out and smack the shit out of it. Stop! I got other shit to deal with. You got your food. Leave me alone. Fuck. Man, dude, I knew this was going to happen. If I got all beef food, I knew this cat was going to start bogarting it. Here we go. Mama ain't going to have this shit. Get her, Mama. Get it, Mama. That's right. That's right. Your plate. You let him have one. That's good. I mean, that was a very nice, kind gesture. She was right there the whole time watching him eat it. You could see. You could hear. Because as soon as I went out with that bowl, she was right there at the screen. Like where they go into the crawl space. She was right there looking at me. It reminded me of the scene from a Never-Ending Story or something with the wolf. You know, with the wolf that he's like watching in the hole, about to eat the kid. Oh, yesterday she smacked him and got him to leave after she let him eat a little bit. She's really nice, dude. She's giving, like, she tries to let the other ones eat a little bit, but they know what's up. If she wants, she can beat them all up, I think. Partially because she gets so fucking God damn it, how I accidentally touched the wall out there and now the kitten won't stop smelling it. I just barely touched it right there and they jump up it and now she's gonna try to get cat AIDS from sniffing me all day probably. I bet she'll go for a whole another plate of this because I got last night I bought 2 cases of the one she likes because I figured it out after buying the 3-pack. They don't like the chicken. They kind of like the turkey giblets, but they really like the beef. So I got 48 cans of beef ready to go. She's really not as big as she looks like. Those saucers are like this big. Are like this big. I'll bring one in here in a second, but they're pretty small. They're the smallest paper plates they have at Costco. Those ones. And like when I see her up close, she doesn't look as big. Or I see her compared to Simon. I mean, compared to the other cat, she's a little bigger, sure, but yeah, compared to Simon, I think that probably like 8 pounds. It's really hard to tell, honestly, because of her fur. Like you touch the other one though, and the other one feels like you may be like 7 pounds or something. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of a. He's just rounder than the other ones, I think. Maybe for her size, she's big. Maybe probably it. I need to measure those blocks out there, and we get a much better idea. I could get a much better. If I could. I mean, they're probably general, regular size cinder blocks. Oh, but Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Crash day today. I'm surprised they didn't run off. But you hear her? Did you hear that? She's got mama's blood in her, and she's feisty too. I don't think anybody would mess with her either. Got bigger. Getting Simon training too every day. Oh, I hope Sister T's alright today. I should reach out to her. Unlike Sister T not to pop in. Maybe she did say something. She's she's not gonna be here today. She's not gonna be here this morning. Okay, I need to take another one out already. She done. She done. Scream. Oh my gosh. Number 4. let's see if they'll go for can number 4. Fleet. Oh wow, a fleet of them. Dang. Dang, 10 to 12 of them. Gonna be in the. Oh, I didn't know she was still in the house. See, she's gonna keep eating. If that was chicken, if that was a chicken one that I put down, she wouldn't eat it. If it was even a turkey one, she might not eat it. But she likes that beef. But where's the beef? She said. Whenever I walked out there the first time, she was under the house and she was like, "Where's the beef?" I said, "What the fuck? Did you just talk?" And she was like, I guess I was supposed to hear her say that. Hissed at me. Sweet girl, come here. She was licking my scab. I had a gnarly scab on my leg and she licks it sometimes. She's so sweet, man. She's so sweet. Oh, don't attack me. I'm going for the third can. With a tablespoon of water on each, added to each one of the gravies. That's a, I don't, dude. Mama might have thyroid problems, but her hair looks good, so that's a good sign. And she's not skinny. If she has it, it's being controlled with eating tons of food. I don't know. She could be feeding herself for kittens too, though. She could be nursing somewhere else for all I know. Stop. Claw me through the back of the chair. And dude, it hasn't even been 45 minutes yet. And 4 cans almost are gone. Man, I really wish I could figure out what they do when they leave here. You know, like where do they go? What do they do? Are they all hanging out somewhere? Hey, not on the desk. No. No. Not on the desk. No. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. You hanging here with me? Or you wanna go on the door? Okay. On the door then. Oh my god, that's crazy she can do that. She's gonna get it down. I made it loose so she could get it down. Let's see what she does. Out of her mouth. How are you gonna figuring it out kinda? What moves? To be stuck. I don't think she's gonna be able to get it. Oh, Now what are you gonna do? Jump and go get it? Two eyes. Hi. Trying to make it a little easier for her to knock down. What's a fifth bowl? I don't What happened to this? Oh yeah, yeah. She's still there. I could see her right there at the entrance. I couldn't see her face, just her tail in there. Will she go for the fourth? Man. What are you doing? Why must you eat on the desk? Huh? Really? Got you. Oh, come on. Not all day, every day, you jumping on top of the plate. It's still not out. Really? It's too far for you now. Yeah, good. I'm really surprised Trident hasn't been coming by anymore. That's really kind of odd. Maybe Trident was the one that was pregnant. Rawlspec was definitely a male, but I don't know about Trident. I could never see her butt. Rawlspec's been MIA too, so is Calico. So is the other Tuxedo. Kind of weird. It's as if someone's killing cats around here. My neighbor said that he thinks someone is. He's been noticing a lot of dead cats up that way, down the alley. Trident? I didn't see her. Did you really? Where was I at? Was I doing something? Maybe she did. Oh, no, I've seen Talks and Momma so far. Hey, really crash day though for the whole hood, so probably a weird day for the cats. But the crazy loud trash bin noises and trash truck noise. Mom cat, she knows where to come. I really think she was born under the house years ago. Since I've lived here though. Because when I first moved in, that hole wasn't a hole. Will she tell our entire Another can down. Can number 4. Number 4 for her. She's still full now, huh? Going after the liquid. See, if I wouldn't have put a table, I measure out a tablespoon of bottled water and I put it in the gravy each bowl. If I wouldn't have done that, there was a lot of water she wouldn't have gotten this morning. Like that, dude, that's a ton of water for her. Oh, 3 tablespoons already? Ain't nothing wrong with that. I trick all my cats into drinking more water than they probably than they need. But there's not really a thing of too much water with mammals. I mean, there is, of course. You can have you can, like, if you're on ecstasy or something and you're just drinking gallon after gallon after gallon after gallon. But cats need water to process protein because protein is processed. It's like filtered out by the kidneys. So yeah, that's kind of important to save their kidneys more than anything. Peaceful. Oh. The same thing goes for humans too. If you are like a carnivore, you don't stay hydrated. It's bad for your kidneys. Like if all you eat is meat, or even like dehydrating. If you're dehydrated, that's bad for your kidneys. If you're severely dehydrated, like in the desert with heat exhaustion or whatever, that can actually cause kidney damage. There, we finally got her full. I know legally she is actually too, and it's kind of like by the book I'm supposed to hit her tag because I feed her every day. I even have my own cats tagged. I've never seen a tag on an outdoor cat either, but law meets law. Kind of hard to tag something I can't get close to though. I'll wait a little while, see if something finishes up this bowl. Maybe Tux will come through in the next 30 minutes or something. Because I mean, I don't want it to go to waste. That's a good 50 cents. About 50 cents of food. much more cost or economically viable than the food I was feeding Simon. That was kind of upsetting me when they wouldn't eat that one because that was a chunk of change every time. We got 48 cans. I need to post a picture of it. What I got for them. where's the beef? And it was roughly 42 and some change. $2 and some change. Tax and everything. Or no, 44. It was 44.88 actually. Because I needed it here by this morning. If I could have waited till this afternoon, I could have gotten it for 42. Cat down there. Oh, I had to deal with that, dude. Sweet Pea was just looking at her mom taking a poop. Did you know that was your mom, baby? She keeps like whimpering a little bit and looking down there. Fine. Simon's mom or dad used to come visit him when he was a kitten. They didn't like get very close to each other, but they would look at each other. I'm pretty sure it was either his mom and dad, because before I got Simon, a cat never came by, and then like he was a kitten, and all of a sudden, like this random adult cat kept coming by and staring at him, like sometimes right outside the door. And she was coming up to my second floor balcony of the apartment complex. We had like it looked like a motel kind of, where the doors are all, there's doors out on the balcony, and there's like this sidewalk, but it's a balcony. Doors, you know. It would be right outside. It would come up to our second floor to stare at Simon, and the other apartments had cats. I'll never know for sure whether or not that was Simon's relative, but he would always act super wild whenever he saw it too. He didn't act like that when he would see the neighbor's cats outside. I think she likes coming by and seeing the baby. Maybe she knows. Smarter than we know. Where do I go without saying bye? We lost two people. I do wish y'all would say hi or something. At least I could like give you some credit for stopping by, you know, and be like, "Hey, man, thanks." Like, if you don't, if you don't say anything, I don't like know like how awesome you are for coming by. That goes for all the channels, man. Like, why don't people want to get credit for being here? Does it, whatever. Makes sense to me, dude. Like, put in a fucking emoji in chat. Anything. It doesn't even have to be, like, put the fucking pile of shit emoji. I don't give a shit. Just, then I can be like, hey, man, thanks for stopping by the stream, dude. You know, like, I appreciate you. Whatever. What's wrong with people, dude? It leads me to believe they're just coming by like in hopes that I'll fail. They don't actually like me because they don't want me knowing that they're here. Trolls don't want you to know when they're here. It just got 28 subs though. The subs went up a little bit. That's pretty sweet. It's hard to get subs over here. Maybe should post it in like some sort of cat subreddit where I'm like, hey, I feed cats every day. If y'all want to come hang out, I'd love to have you. People, hey man, if you know of a place you could post this channel and like try to get like help me out, I would definitely appreciate it. And if you show me proof of where you posted it, I'll give you 10,000 dough. Actually, let's make it 20,000 dough. But I just say if nobody wants to do it, it's cool. That's why I'm offering something for it. Dude, Sweet Pea, dude, I'm fucking dude. Fuck. I need to find the day that the dog took the food. I don't know what day that was. I can make a little clip out of that. Maybe post it to TikTok. Dog stealing the cat food. It was like, I don't know, it was like a month ago when it took a whole plate. Oh, the thumbnail? That's exactly how Mama looks at me every time she looks at me. Sometimes she hisses at me though. But she seems to be getting closer and closer, baby. Because this morning that was pretty close out of the house. Dude, how long is this damn Young Thug trial gonna go on? Fucking 5 years? I'm so sick of seeing this shit on my newsfeed. Who the fuck is Young Thug anyway? I swear. I don't even know. Like, does he have any song that's good? Did he pop off on something? I don't. Let me. I'm looking now because this fucking shit is stupid. Young Thug song. Rich Gang. Is that his song? Is that 634 million? Dude, it sounds fucking retarded. Is this one something? Are you fucking with me right now? Are any of his songs good? Okay. He's got a voice of a fucking of a garden gnome. Please, YouTube. I don't even know what the hell a Rico case is, dude. It's stupid. Why does anybody care about a fucking rapper that sucks? Why is it like national fucking news to be on TV for 9 months in a row? He's not even like he's nobody. This is making him more of a somebody than anything. It's just like the Daryl Brooks bullshit. Nobody knew who Daryl Brooks was until he represented himself. Then everybody's like, yo, have you seen this shit? You know, like nobody knew who Young Thug was before this, and now everybody's gonna like the court system. What is it, the Streisand effect, where they're talking about him all the time, and they didn't want him to be something, but now that they're talking about it all the time, he's gonna be fucking massive by the time this is all over with. Especially if he wins it. He'll be richer than ever. What they finally called a rapper fucking using his money for drugs and paying off gangsters and shit. As if that's new. All fucking doing it probably. Right? They all gotta be involved in some shady shit. Some are really good at not getting caught. Like Snoop Dogg. Back in the day, he was fucking with it. He might have gotten out of it, you know what I mean? I bet, see that Young Thug dude? He's young. So he's gonna be fucking with it. I bet Snoop Dogg back in like the 90s, shit, back in when Doggy Style came out, I bet he was playing with the gangsters and up to no good. That was when NWA was fucking hitting hard. They were all coming from the hood. Those are real hood dudes. They were coming out of Beverly Hills and shit. Rancho Cucamonga, Orange County, they were coming out of like This dude's in Florida somewhere. What the fuck? What's Florida got? Like Puerto Rican gangs, Cuban gangs, something? I just never really when you think of the gang lifestyle and racketeering, sure, there's probably a lot coming up. They probably got some smuggling operations going on because they have so much coastline. And Mexico is right there on the other side of the Gulf. Sure, sure, sure. I just don't think of gangs when I think of Florida. He's Florida, right? Young Doug. I gotta look into it. I really don't know shit about this guy, but my brain just absorbs shit on accident. Let's see, is he or isn't he? You know, it's Atlanta. Close though. It's like the next state over, right? Um, yeah, I guess, man. They kind of got gangs in Atlanta because like the rap industry is so heavy there. Partially because of that. And they say that music has nothing to do with how kids act. It's bullshit though. That's bullshit. That's them beating that. Remember when they beat that in the 90s when the courts were or the attorneys were trying to say that their lyrics they need to tone it down because they were affecting the youth. And they started putting the explicit rating system where your parents would have to buy you like a rated R CD. That happened sometime before CDs came out, right when they came out. Because I remember I went to buy the Simpsons album, and my parents had to buy it for me because it was explicit. There was some explicit lyrics on it or something. It was either that or the Vanilla Ice. Oh, I think those are tapes though. It's hard for me to remember. I think I got those on tape. Yeah, I bet my parents just threw all that shit away, man. I was hoping they'd hold on to it for me in the attic since, I mean, they ain't doing shit with the attic anyway. I bet they threw it away just because they were like, fuck him. We need the space. And they don't need the space, man. Actually didn't. So if they did that, that's kind of foul. Just a little foul. I didn't have that much there. It's not like I had furniture or anything. It was just boxes of childhood stuff. One day I could give my kid, which by the way, they asked, dude, I don't know why they were letting my nephew go through my shit, actually, but apparently they were. And they messaged me once and they're like, hey, do you mind if your nephew has all your Nintendo Power magazines? He saw them and he really thinks they're neat. I was trying to be a good uncle. I was like, yeah, sure. But years later now, I'm like, man, what the fuck? What was he going through my shit for? And like, what did he just put in his pocket that would fit in his pocket? Like, why were y'all letting this little shit go through my stuff, dude? What was he doing up there? What? Yeah, sure, go up in the attic, hang out. What are you doing? So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what is left and what they threw away and what he might have ganked off of me because he was like, oh, this is cool. So my parents kind of let my childhood get deleted in a way. I'm kind of mad at them for that. Why would they even think I'd like? Come on, those are like my comic books. I kept a lot of them in pristine condition, intentionally, because I was thinking like, what's on the fucking desk? What are you doing? No means no, bitch. She's like, I was trying to push her off, and she was pushing against me. Try to stay up. What are you doing? I'm spraying you with a bunch of water, dude. Okay. Oh, dude. Oh, it's in there. Okay, I got it. Island borders. Should have taken it all. I didn't realize they were gonna let somebody go through my stuff, dude. They've taken a U-Haul out there, gotten all my stuff, and gotten it out of their attic because apparently they need the space to do nothing up there because it's hot as shit during the summer, it's cold during the winter, and what they're not up there. They don't ever go up there, dude. My parents are just fucking crazy. Actually, now you know why I'm the way I am. It's not a pretty attic. It's not like it's redone, remodeled with drywall, and you can go up there and like have a anything but an attic. Oh. It's I'm partially so kind of like worried or nervous or thinking about it that it makes me not want to go see because I don't want to see for sure and be like, God dang it, they did let that happen. I'll be out there all pissed off and shit while I'm there. I don't know, man. I'm scared to even ask them about it. Hey, did you guys let Hayden really go through all my shit? They get weird when they get older. Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's it. They just get weird because they're cooped up out in the middle of nowhere with each other in the internet. That's it. Can you imagine? They're not in the city like I am. Like, dude, I'm looking at a bus right now, a short school bus with its lights flashing, because my neighbor has to take his special needs Asian kid and put him on the bus. And as cars are passing, I'm dealing with all kinds of alley cats, and I'm seeing homeless people go down the street in carts and stuff, and I'm picking up other people's trash that are in the street in the alley to because it's trash day. I'm just like, I see trash cans all the way, people putting their stuff. I hear people like, this isn't their life. They're like, it allows me to have some sort of connection to humanity, right? I'm seeing real life. It's all right here, right out my window. Boom. Here's another car. The cars are having to go slowly because it's down to one lane right now in front of me. Like they're and the sticks, dude, and it's just them two. A decently sized acres yard. I don't know how many acres, and they sleep in separate beds. My mom sleeps in my old bed, which is actually my dad's old bed from his childhood. The framing, I don't know, the mattresses aren't from his childhood, you know. But, my dad and his brother slept in that bed, and that's what my mom sleeps in. My old room when I lived with them at that house. Very trippy. And he sleeps in the waterbed that they used to sleep in when I lived with them. Apparently, it's because of his snoring. I don't know. It's part of it. Probably more than that. Could have gotten by. All the other cars are getting by, and she had to move. If all the other cars are getting by, she could have gotten by. Dude. She had to move my shit. People just don't know how to drive, dude. They're so scared of it. I park in a garage, dude, that most people would only use for storage because I barely fit in there. I used to back into my other garage, and it was the same way at the last place. This one's uphill. It's like I gotta go, and it like it's bro. People can't drive. That's all there is to it. And I have a stick shift, so I have to fuck with a clutch and shit and make sure that I'm not doing the wrong. And I gotta do this with this thing. You can't just drive past my fucking trash can without moving it, lady? Or she was in a minivan, or the worst. Can't park for shit? Yeah. Why not? Are you libertaded? I don't like parking I don't like parking backwards of trailers, so that gets my mind all a little messed up. I could do it. I gotta really like concentrate and be slow with it though. Backing up with a full size trailer. Come on, baby girl. You want your food down below again? Yeah, let me check. Headache in the morning. Like noon, you're passed out. They just need, I think what I was getting at is they need more human interaction besides themselves, dude. How, like all my mom probably does is read Bible scriptures or other like books from like Dead Sea Scrolls and stuff like that. She's really into that kind of stuff. She used to be. So and my dad's probably maybe he's still out doing some like yard stuff. It is summertime. Maybe he's tinkering on some mechanical thing, fixing something. Or he's just playing fucking Farmville or some shit. Actually, or maybe just watching a movie, DVD. They're not interacting with people, dude. I can tell you that for sure. No, they don't go to church. They don't go to church for sure. Unless that's changed. I doubt that's changed though. My mom doesn't like church. She doesn't even like organized religion. She doesn't even believe in fucking holidays like Christmas. Because they're man-made holidays. Serious. Like no man-made holidays. She if I call her on Mother's Day, she'll be like, she won't even answer actually, because she'll know that that's like, staying with it. My dad would probably answer, like, no, mom doesn't want to talk. He might not either, though. I just no telling. They screen the calls with the answer machine. Everybody gets the answer machine, I think. It's wild to me too, dude, because my dad used to own his own business. So he used to talk to people every day, man, all day long. He would have to like have good dialogue to be a salesman. Mechanics are salesmen, dude. They're not just, they don't just fix things. Got to sell their service. Now he just sits there all day, probably. Might talk to my mom a little bit. She probably hangs out in her room most of the day by herself. We still got some animals that they're feeding now, maybe, but I think they stayed together because of me for a long time, for a lot of the relationship. I think my mom wonders what if she would have left sooner, or what if she would have left, like, would her life have been better? Weird, Simon doesn't want to come in. Simon, come here. Simon, you want to come here? He hasn't came in yet. Something feel good. I think his leg hurts. Or and really wants to come in this morning. Eat a good amount of food. I mean, he's probably all right. Although I want the hair to start growing back on his belly and the back of his legs. Then I'll know the flea medication's working. I'll give it a week because I read that the flea dermatitis can last a couple of weeks after the fleas are gone. I don't want to give him Revolution if he doesn't really need it. Because prescription only. It's expensive too. Like $100 for 3 of them or something. It's crazy. Dude, I spend more on cat stuff now than I do on alcohol or weed. Easily combined. Oh yeah, that easily, dude. Like I haven't been buying much whiskey or weed lately. Y'all probably haven't noticed. I drank up all the Utopias. I still feel kind of a certain way about that. Like, damn, what was I doing? I don't know, man. I needed to turn myself away from the whole idea of being like this whiskey collector because I can't do it. I can't, I'm a drinker, not a collector. It made me more willing to like buy high dollar bottles of whiskey. I think because I had those. It was weird. I don't know. It drew me more to wanting to get more of them of like special bottles. Ever since I got those, it started. I noticed I had to get rid of them. I still have one. The most special one of all of them, 7676. Yeah, it is. I'm really like trying to cut back. I still got the 4 Crown 20 or Crown 29s, and I don't see myself drinking those just because they don't taste good enough for what they're worth. Somebody else can get a lot much more enjoyment out of them. But with the Utopias, I was looking at it, and it's like I wasn't really seeing myself uh, getting much more than what I paid for them, especially with selling fees and shipping fees and everything everything I would have to do to sell them. It wasn't like I could just put them on Craigslist. So I was like, fuck it, dude. But the crowns, since they're not done every 2 years, I mean, sure, it's a little different every 2 years, but that's not enough to be a big premium for the Utopias. Even if they were to stop making them altogether. Sweetheart, please stop jumping on my lap. Holy shit, I'm trying to dab. But the crowns, they only did 6,000 of those. It's the second highest age statement that they've ever done, and they're not, like, they're not going to make that every 2 years or whatever. I have 4 of them still. I like that I tried one of them at least. That way I know that they're not really nothing wow about them. But some people do. There are people that have. I just saw a freaking bright pink neon just drive by. Old school Dodge Neon. But there are people that have Crown Royal parties yearly, and what they do is they'll get like every Crown Royal that there is that they can get, and invite tons of people over and have a Crown Royal party. So everybody act like they're royalty or something. I don't know how they do it. There's a cosplay involved or anything, but I've read about it. So to them, that bottle would be like worth having because it's so rare on the crown spectrum. And Canada didn't even get them. So America is the only state that got them, and not every state even got them. I was supposed to only be able to get one of them, but no, wait, did they not have a limit? I don't think they had a limit on them. No, they didn't. And I was just like, yeah, I'll take all of them. That's how it was. I went to like two different Costco's, or 3 different Costco's. Yo, they're definitely going up in value. I checked those. I got them for 330. They're going for like 500 now. I mean, eventually they should be around 1,000. But I never really, I don't know. I thought hopefully I should have done more research about the Utopias by looking at previous years and what they were going for currently. I didn't know about unicorn auctions either. If you check unicorn auctions, you can check and see the previous auctions and what people are actually paying for rare whiskeys. And you could send your whiskey there and have it sold. It's actually the only way you can sell your whiskey legally in the US is through a third party like that. It's registered to sell. You have to mail it to them. And then they sell it for you. Is nothing really going to finish this last succulent bowl of beef, baby? That's the good stuff down there, man. That's the fancy feast. This cat this morning is giving me grief. It's only giving me about 10 seconds in between each jumping back on here. Cyber will come in, man. On buddy. I gotta do laundry today. Oh, I forgot to get detergent. Oh, not today then. Get order some detergent. I already got some comforter detergent. Down. I have a down comforter. It has special detergent. Oh, kitties. Man, these kitties be bullshit, dog. How many did we lose yesterday? How many did we lose yesterday? We news. Andrew Tate says he loves Romania. Israel launches large-scale West Bank raid. Weird. This says RFK Jr. to remain on ballot in key battleground states. What's that mean? Why? Whose decision is that? The United Nations just is so fucking weird because they're not united. If they were, Ukraine wouldn't be fighting Russia. United Nations. Were they at one point all united and not fighting each other? Like, what about Iran? Iran's in there. How are they in there? I don't get how the terrorist nations are in the United Nations. Were they not a terrorist nation when they got in? We kick them out. Why can't the United States just be like, hey, we're the boss here. Get the fuck out of here, Iran. You're no longer welcome. All you say is gibberish. And your people are terrorists. You're no longer united with us. Why don't they do that? I feel like in the beginning they were. Probably. Like right after World War II, Iran wasn't known for being someone America needed to fear. It's almost as if the United Nations enabled them to get more terroristic. The fuck? Because there are images of women in Iran, like in the '60s, right, going to college, looking like America. They're Americanized looking. What happened? I'm serious. I don't know the history of it. Is some sort of civil war, or some a coup? Is that where the people revolt against the government, and they wanted it to be more religious? You got to wear the head wrap now. The head face covering, women, and we'll cut your arm off now. We're going back to uh, Quran law now. Something happened to where they went back to the old ways, right? Dude, y'all don't know for real. I thought I had a smart viewer base. Oh, what happened to all the smart ones? Were they all Democrats? Go figure. College educated. Damn it. Fuck. The Iranian Revolution, 1978 to 79, that resulted in the fall of the Pahlavi dynasty and the establishment of the Islamic. Hold up, I gotta find out where the hell that was, because I was reading the sample. The resulted Iran 1978 popular uprising in Iran 78-79 that resulted in the toppling of the monarchy in 79 and led to the establishment of the Islamic Republic. The 1979 revolution, which brought together Iranians across many different social groups, has its roots in Iran's long history. The clergy, landowners, intellectuals, and merchants had previously come together. The Constitutional Revolution of 1905. Efforts towards satisfactory reform were continually stifled, however, amid emerging social tensions, as well as foreign interventions from Russia, the United Kingdom, and later, the United States. The United Kingdom helped Reza Pahlavi establish a monarchy in 1921. Along with Russia, the UK then pushed Reza Shah into exile in 1941, and his son Mohammad Reza Pahlavi took the throne. In 1953, amid a power struggle between Mohammad Reza Shah and Prime Minister Mohammad Mossadegh, the U.S. Central Intelligence Agency and the UK Secret Intelligence Service, M16, orchestrated a coup against Mossadegh's government. Years later, Mohammad Reza Shah dismissed the parliament and launched the White Revolution, an aggressive modernization program that upended the wealth and influence of landowners and clerks, disrupted rural economics, led to rapid urbanization and westernization, and prompted concerns over democracy and human rights. The program was economically successful, but the benefits were not distributed evenly, though the transformative effects of social norms and institutions were widely felt. Opposition to the Shah's policies was accentuated in the 1970s when world monetary instability and fluctuations in Western oil consumption seriously threatened the country's economy, still directed in large part toward high-cost projects and programs. A decade of extraordinary economic growth, heavy government spending, and boom in oil prices led to high rates of inflation and the stagnation of Iranians' buying power and standard of living. In addition to mounting economic difficulties, socio-political repression of the Shah's regime increased in the 1970s. Outlets for political participation were minimal, and opposition parties such as the National Front, a loose coalition of nationalists, clerics, and non-communist left-wing parties, and the pro-Soviet uh, Tudeh or Marxist Party were marginalized or outlawed. Social and political protest was often met with censorship, surveillance, and harassment, and illegal detention and torture were common. For the first time in more than half a century, the secular intellectuals, many of whom were fascinated by the populist appeal of the Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini, a former professor of philosophy in Qom, who had been exiled in 1964 after speaking out harshly against the Shah's recent reform program, abandoned their aim of reducing the authority and power of the religious scholars, and argued that with the help of ulama, the Shah could be overthrown. In this environment, members of the National Front, the Tudeh Party, and their various splinter groups now joined the ulama in broad opposition to the Shah's regime. Khomeini continued to preach in exile about the evils of the Pahlavi regime, accusing the Shah of irregular. Can I have it speak it?
Irreligion.
Irreligion. Oh, because he wasn't religious enough. I see. Irreligion. Accusing the Shah of irreligion and superservience to foreign powers. Thousands of tapes and print copies of Khomeini's speeches were smuggled back into Iran during the 1970s as an increasing number of unemployed and working poor Iranians, mostly new migrants from the countryside, who were disenchanted by the cultural vacuum of modern urban Iran, turned to the ulama for guidance. The Shah's dependence on the United States, his close ties with Israel, then engaged in extended hostilities with the overwhelmingly Muslim Arab states, and his regime's ill-considered economic policies served to fuel the potency of dissident rhetoric with the masses. Yo, so this dude was like anti-Islam in Iran? This wasn't even that long ago, man. This is really wild. I didn't know they and now they're like the most Islam country or something. Wow, bro. Outwardly, with a swiftly expanding economy and a rapidly modernizing infrastructure, everything was going well in Iran. But in little more than a generation, Iran had changed from a traditional conservative and rural society to one that was industrial, modern, and urban. The sense that in both agriculture and industry, too, much had been attempted too soon, and that the government, either through corruption or incompetence, had failed to deliver all that was promised, was manifested in demonstrations against the regime in 1978. I gotta let Simon in. He's just on his ass off over here. You keep a good guard on it. All right, this is interesting, isn't it? How quickly they westernized, and then how quickly it went away too. Crazy, huh? Revolution. Here we go. In 1978, incensed by what they considered to be slanderous remarks made against Khomeini and I don't even know how to say that. It's a Tehran magazine. Tehran, I guess that's in Iran somewhere. Thousands of young uh, religious school students took to the streets. They were followed by thousands more Iranian youth, mostly unemployed recent immigrants from the countryside, who began protesting the regime's excesses. The Shah, weakened by cancer and stunned by the sudden outpouring of hostility against him, facilitated between no facilitate no this vacillated. I don't know what the hell vacillated means, dude. I just alternate waver between different opinions or actions, or be indecisive. Okay. Was I vacillated between concession and repression, assuming the protest to be part of an international conspiracy against him. Many people were killed by. Sorry. Do I need to drink water? I'm Chucker G. Many people were killed by government forces in anti-regime protests, serving only to fuel the violence in Shiite country, where martyrdom played a fundamental role in religious expression. Fatalities were followed by demonstrations to commemorate the customary 40-day milestone of mourning in Shiite tradition. And further casualty. Am I saying that right? Hold up. I need to know how to say this. Shia. Right. Shia tradition. And further casualties. It's spelled weird, dude. S-H-I apostrophe I. Alright. Further casualties occurred at those protests, mortality and protest propelling one another forward. Thus, in spite of all government efforts, a cycle of violence began in which each death fueled further protest, and all protest from the secular left and religious right was subsumed under the cloak of Shia Islam and crowned by a revolutionary rallying cry, Allah Akbar, which could be heard at protest and which issued from the rooftops in the evenings. That's when the whole Allah Akbar thing started, with him saying that after doing some crazy shit. Iranian college kids, pretty much. Or like country kids. The violence and disorder continued to escalate. On September 8th, the regime imposed martial law. Troops opened fire against demonstration in Tehran, killing dozens or hundreds. Weeks later, government workers began to strike. On October 31st, oil workers also went on strike, bringing the oil industry to a halt. Demonstrations continued to grow. On December 10th, hundreds of thousands of protesters took to the streets of Tehran alone. Wow. Come here. Here. Come here. The violence and disorder continued to escalate. Already read that. During the exile, Khamenei, I don't know how to say this. How do I say this? Khomeini coordinated this upsurge of opposition, first from Iraq and after 1978 from France, demanding the Shah's abdication. In January 1979, it was officially described as a vacation. The Shah and his family fled Iran. Regency Council, established to run the country during the Shah's absence, proved unable to function, and Prime Minister Shahpu Bakhtiar, hastily appointed by the Shah before his departure, was incapable of effecting compromise with either his former National Front colleagues or Khomeini. Crowds in excess of 1 million demonstrated in Tehran. Wow. Proving the wide appeal of Khomeini, who arrived in Iran amid wild rejoicing on February 1st. 10 days later, on February 11th, Iran's armed forces declared their neutrality, effectively ousting the Shah's regime. Bakhtiar went into hiding, eventually to find exile in France. That was crazy shit. Aftermath. On April 1st, following overwhelming support in national referendum, Khomeini declared Iran an Islamic Republic. Elements within the clergy promptly moved to exclude. What are you smelling? You're smelling the same goddamn spot. Simon, damn it. He's smelling my shorts where I brushed up against the. Are you actually licking? Dude, really? Great, so now you're gonna fucking definitely get sick, right? Fuck, come here, come here. Words. The same spot I know I rubbed up against the wall, bro. Come on, man. What the fuck is wrong with cats, man? Damn it. Come on, dude. Fuck, I should have known. It can't be Simon just wanting to get in my lap. No, he wants to smell my shorts because he can smell cat on me. He wants to lick it off of me. I should have known that. He licks so much that my finger's wet from touching my shorts, dude, which is concerning. Because there's no telling what the hell's on that wall out there. From them jumping up it, their back feet touching it. Yeah, it was lovely until I realized why he was up here, dude. God damn it. Dude, he's already starting to sneeze, and antibiotics are bad for kidneys, and he has kidney problems. Like, me feeding these cats outside is actually dangerous for them. I'm bringing in fleas that could have tapeworms, going out there all the time, tracking them in on the shoes, touching that wall where their feet are touching could have shit on it. Everything out there needs to be bleached pretty much. Oh great, now she is now fucking reason. Now she's licking the top of his head and not his oh in his face. Interesting. Feet over. Hey, don't lick where the fucking med. I'd rather her not try to lick the cat, the pesticide off his back of his neck. It says it's waterproof, but I don't know, man. Ever since I put pesticide on his neck, she's gotten awfully head licky. Dude, how did he lick my shorts that much? I didn't realize it. They're wet, dude. If he was just drooling, that was it. I can get him becoming I can just take him. Oh, what are you doing, man? On the what that? Okay. Come on, no, no, no. Oh, stop. See, back. He wouldn't stop attacking his fucking tail, dude. Well, now you're not attacking his tail. Now that he can kick your ass. Huh? Only when he's up here trying to chill. And a lot of hair, man. He likes the fucking flavor of this stuff. I gotta get it off of his neck. I'll be back. I don't know. I'm not really sure. That's easy. Wife. Cat, your wipe his neck with it. a little bit better about it. I don't know, man. Goodness, something. Oh. Yeah, I might have just fucked up by wiping it off. Fuck. Why you washed them after putting, when it wipes it off? Hey, come here. Here. What? How is it? Oh, here. Come on, let's go. Berries? Ah, ow! Pretty hard. Okay, Simon's medicine has been delivered to his system. 11:30 next alarm. For food again. I wish the cat would come just finish food up real fast, so where did they go, man? Cold in here right now. 75 degrees, man. I'm keeping it chill. It's supposed to be a cooler day today. Maybe I'll get on some PUBG later. Really need to eat something real fast though. Right. Dude, man. God. It's cold in here, man. 74. We actually went down in temperature. Wow. Down in temperature. In here. Yeah, this is my monstrosity. Although. Dude. Fuck it. You get down by yourself this time. I'm gonna let her hurt herself. It's just peanut butter and jelly with some chips. I was eating with a fork because the fucking almond butter from Costco is like liquid. Live up there, cat. Go up there now. You have my permission. Yay! Tuxedo's gonna finally relieve me of duty. Awesome. Or Momma went. Really trying to think about how to get down from there. And she on the other side of the gate. Anything she does right now is gonna hurt. But she's thinking about getting on top of the blinds up there, and she's also thinking about jumping outside the gate. That's a long fall. But she is insistent on being on top of the door, so better give it to her, or she's just gonna do it all day long. It's gonna be all she does. She'll get out of her system. I know I'm never buying almond butter from Costco again. Not Kirkland brand. This shit is like syrup. It's so liquidy. It's more liquidy than the jam. What kind of shit is that? Way too high to jump down from. You finally starting to realize that? Yeah, no, don't jump on top of the fan. That. Oh, really? Is all almond butter like this? It's super liquidy? Simon's staring at her. I think she thinks her name is Simon. Hey, dude, there's a fucking staple in the top of the door that she's biting. Stop fucking biting metal, cat. What you doing? Fuck out, bro. This cat has me doing the dumbest fucking housework that I shouldn't. I didn't put these here, by the way. I'll put staples on the door. Didn't take them out when they called it. There. You fuck! Fuck! God damn it! This is one mother. I gotta go, guys. Bye. Bye. Have a good fucking day. Holy fucking shit! She's up here eating my fucking food. I'm doing this for her. She's doing like it. I'm good, dude. I'm good. I got enough on my plate to deal with this shit.